Bob, it seemed to be a little louder as far as the lightning
well,
and thunder
yes.
than the rain that we got. You know, it doesn't seem in some areas.
Some areas, right.
Yeah.
In fact, you look just to the south near Casey Key, no rain at all today, but just to the north, heavy rain near the airport, nearly an inch. And this is the typical summer pattern.
Yep.
I know when I first moved down here 30 years ago, I said it rained today, and some people, no, it didn't. And not where I lived, and that's
but you're
what
just
happened.
across the street.
That's right,
yeah,
absolutely.
that's right.
Showers were around today, and some of those storms were heavy at times, and folks sending pictures in. This one in particular showing a heavy downpour. Nancy Sample getting this one near exit 220 or State Road 64 on I-75 right there heading northbound, and some pretty heavy rainfall near Palmetto and Ellenton. But here's Lakewood Ranch. They missed a majority, or at least the bulk of the precipitation this afternoon, which really began around 3 and then quickly ended around 5:30, especially for Bayshore Gardens, Bradenton, Ellenton, as well as into Palmetto. And now more storms are starting to pop up here and there, especially into South Sarasota County. You can see that line of intense storms now really breaking out across central Florida. That's associated with that east wind flow. Now, we had a little southeast wind earlier that kind of hit that west coast sea breeze, caused these storms to be around 3 to 5 o'clock, and then those faded away. And now the east coast breeze making it all the way over, and that can be a little bit more intense at times. Now you can see that one cell just to the east and northeast of Northport now really starting to encroach into Northport near Plantation Boulevard and eventually heading towards Sumter. The heavy rainfall now east of I-75, but it is all working its way slowly off to the west right now. And you see there was nothing around about an hour ago, and now that's all kind of enclosing in. And notice a lot of lightning strikes occurring. That indicates the storm is intensifying. That's an outflow boundary that occurred from these heavier storms that were inland just about an hour ago, and they're still there. The heavy rainfall occurring across Lake Placid, stretching up to Sebring, west to Wauchula. This cell in particular producing the possibility of some estimated hail up to about 0.75 of an inch now recorded near Bowling Green, at least the estimates from the Doppler radar site. Boy, impressive amounts of rainfall too with these showers and storms and well inland, 2.3 inches there just to the northeast of Arcadia. Lesser amounts, but still pretty good. 1.1 inches of rain just to the east of the airport there, and 0.9 inches or 9/10 of an inch, if you will, near Palmetto and Ellenton. Well, with that southeasterly wind flow, which is typical for the summer months, we see that southeast wind, it kind of collides with the west coast sea breeze, and we see that intense thunderstorm activity. We really haven't had much of that, and I must tell you, during a La Nina year or summer, that's what we're going to see. The normal summer pattern is disruptive. In fact, it gets disruptive quite a bit throughout the summer months. So we're in this pattern right now. We may not be in it next week. 89 degrees right now. The temperature, sunshine has returned to the airport after getting about an inch of rainfall in the early afternoon. 76 the low, 95 though the high, 2 degrees or 1 degree shy of the record of 96. And there's that rainfall today, 89/100 of an inch, still below average for the month and for the year. Well, where it's rained, it's cooled. Where it's not, it's still hot. 89 now, back to 89 in Sarasota. It did rain there earlier. Mayaca City now at 90, but look at that, Arcadia. Mother Nature's air conditioner taking place there, cooling things down. A few evening showers possible, some strong, especially in South Sarasota County over the next hour or so. And then tomorrow we do it all over again. Showers and storms in the afternoon and evening. Some of those too could be rather heavy rainmakers, frequent lightning, and the possibility of small hail. Wanted to show you a game changer next week. Look at this, Saharan dust covering much of the Atlantic. This will be heading our way. Could be in place by midweek next week. Even some dust out ahead of it could shut things down as early as Monday and Tuesday, but we'll still keep a pretty good chance for a few storms in the mix. Here's the forecast for boaters. Winds pretty light, switching to the west at 5 knots to 10 knots in the afternoon. Water temperature a steamy 90 degrees. Tides upcoming. Your next high tide will be at 8:01, sunset at 8:28. Isolated evening storms, some heavy. Otherwise, storms ending after midnight, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, scattered afternoon and evening storms near the coast, and then again late in the evening, a high of 91. The extended forecast calls for pretty good chances for showers and storms. We'll see how that African dust plays out on Monday and Tuesday, but right now, a pretty good chance for scattered storms on Monday and Tuesday.